Morning, folks. Very dull now. Not the lovely weather we have had. It's not particularly cold, but it's a typical November day. And armistice, we shall remember them Sunday. We're going to a 90th birthday party, so we won't be in church to join with our friends. There was a time, not so long ago, when the brass or the copper brass plaques on the memorials, the war memorials, was stolen for scrap metal. And I went to our local one in a place called Carshalton, and it was pretty well supported, and the Anglican vicar came out with his choir, and yeah, it was really good. But I saw a tall guy with a berry and a hackle, a white hackle. Now, white hackle, so the feathers in the hat, that's attached in a particular way to the beret, and I thought, well, I'm going to have a chat with him. I used to be in that regiment. I did some service. Years, a lifetime ago now. But old soldiers never die, just grow old. I went and had a chat with him, and he said, "Oh, I know you. You're Dave Usher." I said, "I'm Jonah." So what a coincidence that was. He lives not that far from me, and glad I went. Just a little anecdote. Right, I'm not sure what I'm going to call this, but I'm going to do it. I've altered the camera slightly so that although you can see it on the slight slants, it means that I don't get my head in the way, which is a bit of a problem. I'd like to move the board over, but I'm a bit confined between my whacking great table on the right and another table, solder table, on my left. And my water stuff is on my right, so I'm a bit restricted. So I'm going to just put in a wash of raw sienna now. Oh, here we go, there's the raw sienna. Okay, there's just a bit of water on the brush. And we'll use a bit of red in there as well. Put that all over. Sort of an impression. Well, it's not an impression. It's just my sky. And I like to do these quickly. I have some nice blue. I've got some new blue. Going a bit low on that, so I'm going to have to buy some more. So and some Payne's grey. Bit of red. Right, okay. Today's sky, although it's unbroken cloud, but we'll put it in. Okay, so if we put a few bits of blue in there. Right, okay, we'll let that dry. Well, we won't let it dry, we'll dry it. I'll re-clip the paper. I'm in two minds whether to do a sort of a distant one with water, which I do like, or a tree study. But either way, I'm going to dry this with a hairdryer, and I'm going to ask you to take your headphones off. which will be now, then we can carry on. Okay, so the 5-second warning, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just, okay, here we go, so headphones off, mute your sound, go. Right, okay, now I'll give you a few words. Just want to just take the cable's all twisted on the hairdryer. A word about the paper. This is Fabriano, £130. It's studio practice paper, so it's about, as far as I know, it's about 30% rag, linen rag, and the rest is cellulose. And the water does stay on the surface for quite a while, which is its virtue, because as it dries eventually, before it really finishes drying, you can just scrape the paint out and go back to the colour underneath, or the white underneath, or whatever primary colour I've used. And look how diffuse that's gone. The softness of it, it's absolute. When you know how to use this paper, it will save you a lot of money, because artist quality paper is expensive. Right, let's clean that brush. I'll put in a bit of low horizon, I think, and we'll put in some trees and stuff, a bit of water maybe. See how we go. Alright, dip the brush in the paint, and using that sky colour, we'll just right, okay, so a bit of background. And I'm going to, I think I'll see the dry brushing across there, I feel, but if I do that, I want to, I don't know, this didn't really go well, but we'll have to leave that now. If you muck about with it, we're going away, Oasis, it'll bleach the paper and put a really nasty tide mark on it. So we'll get in some, oh, maybe I will put a bit of dry brush. Let's have a bit of burst. Oh, crumbs, that's a bit much. Let's put a bit of yellow, the yellow light, and the well, there we go. Let's try it. There we go. But oh yeah, oh dear, I forgot the paint spray was fresh. I have to clean the brush. I do that every time, I forget. I get carried away with my talking to you, and I just want a bit of that, so Payne's grey. A bit of the Okay, we can have some bushes and stuff on there. I'm going to give that a dry. The reason I'm using I'm not turning the camera off or freezing it because I have to edit it and I get fed up with that. So right, here we go. The headphones. Oh, let's put those clips back. That's the basic painting. Right, here we go. Headphones off or on or mute your sound. Go. Okay, I'm going to put some background trees in there now, using a bit of Payne's Grey and a bit of ultramarine, both straight out of the tube. Let's have a touch of that yellow in there, then let's see what happens. So just right, okay, we've got a nice background. I'm trying to remember not to go right across with solid trees. You need a break. A bit like that. Didn't quite work. Right, okay, so that's our background. And I'm going to do a bit of work on the foreground. I don't want to overdo this foreground, but I want to put in some nice green, palette green. Look at this. It's a nice green, but a light green or lighter green. I'll just put that in. Oh, that needs some more dark than that. Just some bushes. Rain moving in from the west. Well, that's okay. There's quite a lot of water on this brush. Let's get that corner sort of with some paint on it, because when I put the large mount on it, it won't show the corners. There's bits of white. let's have a bit of burnt sienna in there. I don't want to repeat myself. It's the danger you do one and you carry it on, but you want one big one small one, so this will be the bigger one. Right, okay, so we'll put a bit of intermediate stuff in there, so we'll just get a bit of green. Oh, it's too wet. Just gently texture. Right, okay, well, I'll put a bit of branches, twigs on those shrubby things. Okay, now I want to get some bigger trees in there now, but I want to go in between. So we can put in a go here. I'll do it with the rigger. I'll put some leaves on them a bit later on. Okay, that's not too bad. Right, okay, put a few dots on there, because it is autumn, and we'll do a bigger one the other side, I think. I'm making this up as I'm going along. And we'll have a bit coming up here. Oh, let's just do some bigger ones here. Right. Got the little stipple brush. Crumbs are still damp. Right, so we'll put in a bit of some Payne's grey, I think. Just put a few. Maybe I've overdone that. That's okay. We'll put some on the other side. I like this stipple. It's a great way to do leaves. I noticed that trees, they don't seem to, there's always exceptions, but they don't seem to go brown until they hit the deck, and they sort of dry out on the floor. Right, okay, so having said that, I'm going to strengthen it up a little bit and then put some more stipple over it. So we'll just put a little bit of a stipple on the floor here. Yeah, just leave a bit of that blue left in there, just go over them. So colour. Right, I'll give that a quick dry, then we can just finish these trees off. Right, here we go. Right, get that stipple brush and get that nice yellow. Just get some of those lovely colours on there. Probably overdone it, but okay, well we'll put a couple of birds in and that'll be it, that's it for the week. Clean the brush, bit of tape on the top. I will straighten up the camera so you can see it square on a loop. Oh, that's it. Oops. Right, let's just pull the camera out. Alright, well there we are. So there's I've made that bigger than that one for composition's sake. I don't know if it really works. Well, see what you think. The sky is the star on this, so we'll use the sky in the title. Painting an autumn sky, painting a gentle autumn sky. That'll do, won't it? Then it becomes a sky study, which it is. But you saw what I did. It was very, very simple, but it's so effective on this paper. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon. Bye bye.